In front, power move. A one-time shot, he scores! Gaucher left wing side, walks in, he scores! Rich shot, they score! Seals the deal!
Hello and welcome to an all-new season of Gulls All Access presented by California Coast Credit Union. I'm your host, Aaron Cooney, here to give you an inside look at your San Diego Gulls. Head coach Matt McIlvaine enters his second season at the helm with a goal of bringing the Gulls back to the top of the competitive Pacific Division. I sat down with Coach McIlvaine to discuss the growth from last season and what he expects from a retooled roster. What excites you most coming into this next season?
Round two. There's so much growth. There's so much learning that happened. I'm so excited to be able to apply that and be able to get a fresh slate and the opportunity to try to do this again and do it better. We're really proud of a lot of the growth that we made last year. Improving a team by 20 points is no small feat, but we're searching for the next step. That wasn't enough for us. Being able to improve our goal differential by 72 is good, but we're looking for more. And I think that there's a hunger and passion inside all of us that's like, okay, we recognize the growth that happened through our team last season. Now we're excited to go and apply that and really put the pedal down into year two. One of the things we learned early was we had a lot of growing to do. And one of the things that we showed through the season was that we grew. And for that, we're proud of. But with this group that's coming back from a rookie season into a second season, we're expecting guys to jump into roles like leaders. We're expecting guys to be able to carry some of the load of the team and be able to help us be harder to play against and be able to drive some play for us offensively. We think there's a great group that we've got in here coming back for year two, and we're ready to watch them grow a little bit further.
Coming into year two, do you start to feel the expectations and a little bit of pressure being in this market that's so hungry for a winner and for what that next portion is here in San Diego?
I can just relate to them. I can guarantee you that they don't want to win here as bad as I do. And this San Diego, I said this at my introductory press conference, it's a gift to be able to coach here. San Diego is rich with America's finest fans. We're normally in the top echelon of the league as far as attendance, and our fans deserve a winning product, and that's what we're working towards. We're certainly working towards being able to put a team on the ice that can win regularly. We also understand where we are in the bigger picture. Like we're the farm team for the Anaheim Ducks. The Anaheim Ducks have a lot of prospects right now, and so we certainly are not forgetting about that fact that that's a priority for us to be able to develop these guys and get them ready to contribute sustainably for the Ducks in their pursuit of winning the Cup. But we also know the best way to do that is in a winning environment, and we're going to be striving to find that every single day.
Who in that group can you see having that breakout season that Gulls fans may want to key in on? I know everybody has their favorites, but there's a lot there, seeing the way they kind of grow over the course of the season.
I think Nathan Gaucher is an easy guy to talk about. When we look at where he came from the beginning of the year, having accomplished everything there is to accomplish at the major junior level, and then jumping into the American Hockey League, I think that he felt like there was some room to grow. Over the course of the season, we started to see the prospect that Nathan is becoming. And I think with that year under his belt, we're going to see a giant acceleration forward. I think we'll see very similar with guys like Tyson Hines. The first year is now behind him. Now it's looking forward and looking up to see, what's that gap that he's got to close to be able to become the reliable NHL defenseman that the Anaheim Ducks want him to become. Talk about guys like Nikita Nesterenko that had a giant turnaround last season from, he might describe it as a little bit of a slow start offensively, but he learned a lot of pieces in his game. And then being able to watch his season, turn into one of our more dynamic, reliable offensive players, had that experience in the NHL. Now it's going to be fun to watch him do this over the course of time and earn that full-time job up top.
Jan Mysak, that's the interesting one, is what can we see from him this season as he really gets his first full Anaheim Ducks and organization experience here?
Jan is a hungry kid. that's for sure. He cares so much. He's a consummate professional. There's plenty that he had to overcome in his adjustment to the San Diego Gulls, but the one thing that was consistent is his attitude and his professionalism. I think that we'll see Jan come in so much more comfortable and be able to really hit the ground running this year.
Some changes in your leadership. When you look at guys like Ryan Carpenter coming in, Roland McEwen and Dylan Hetherington, kind of start with those three veterans first, as they're going to be on these AHL contracts. What are you getting out of them? And maybe we'll start on the forward side with a guy like Ryan Carpenter.
Ryan is a wonderful human being. That's kind of where things start. Ryan lives his life with a lot of integrity, and he's a great fit for our leadership core. Aside from that, he can really play the game. And Ryan Carpenter, as the NHL player, is a reliable, dependable, relentless worker who has so many great core values that so many of our young players are striving to have. And so there's going to be so much that he can share with our youth.
One-time shot, they hit their own man in front and score! And it's Ryan Carpenter cleaning things up, his first as a Gull.
I've seen him be very dominant in the American Hockey League as far as his ability to work and play within the team game, but also be able to have the ability to see plays on the ice and drive play that can help our team to be able to find the back of the net and drive play.
And for a bouncing puck in the slot, Carpenter, McEwen scores! Roland McEwen.
Roland is again, fantastic human being. He's a defender who defends with his feet first, and has the ability to grab that puck and be able to move it up the ice. We're expecting for him to be able to jump in and contribute from a leadership perspective from our back end, both in the way that he is able to help us kill plays, move the puck ahead, but also just being able to chat through with all of his experience with some of our young defensemen who are great prospects for Anaheim. And I think that he'll be able to provide us a lot of leadership in that department.
The other veteran defenseman signed is a guy who comes in a leadership role from Belleville, and Dylan Hetherington. Kind of learned he's kind of been your white whale the last couple of years, trying to sign and bring on a team. You finally get him. What are you getting in Dylan Hetherington that has been attractive to you for so many years?
He's physical. He's mean. He's hard to play against. He takes pride in the values within team. The responsibility that Belleville gave him over the last couple of years to be able to be the captain of their team. We're looking forward to being able to utilize the skill sets of guys like Dylan and guys like Roland and guys like Ryan that can come in with our young growing group and be able to accelerate the development process and help us to be able to accomplish more wins along the way.
Coming up, the future of the organization is shaped at the NHL Draft. We recap the Anaheim Ducks 2024 selections right here on Gulls All Access, presented by California Coast Credit Union. Your San Diego Gulls are hosting Military Appreciation Night on Saturday, November 16th, when we battle the Bakersfield Condors at 6 p.m. Arrive early for a pre-game tailgate in the north parking lot with music, food, and games starting at 4 p.m. Be one of the first 8,000 fans inside Pechanga Arena and receive a free Gulls Navy hat brought to you by Indian Motorcycle of San Diego. Get your tickets now at sandiegogulls.com/tickets. Our parent club, the Anaheim Ducks, had 8 selections at the 2024 NHL Draft in Las Vegas. We partnered with the Ducks to provide a recap of draft weekend and a look at the young talent that San Diego fans can expect to see in a Gulls jersey soon.
Welcome to an NHL draft like no other. We are live at Sphere Las Vegas, a technological marvel in the middle of the desert.
There is so much buzz down here as the 32 NHL teams have gathered.
Round 1 of this draft, a lot of anticipation around it. The Anaheim Ducks having 2 picks.
Just unbelievable, just incredible, immersive.
Walking into that building was unreal. Just seeing that huge screen with all of our faces on it.
It was pretty overwhelming being on the floor. The screen is the whole building essentially, so to see most of it I had to kind of look straight up.
It was top notch. I mean, you're
when you're on the floor, it's literally all above you. So it's kind of looks like a little video game or something like that.
You know, we'd seen pictures before, but to be in Sphere and be completely overwhelmed by the graphics and the setting, it was cool. It was outstanding. Could have the draft there every year. I wouldn't mind.
And the Anaheim Ducks are up next at number 3. Pat Verbeek has built a nice roster of young players. He's just one of those GMs. He might do something funky here.
By the time the draft started, we knew who we wanted. We pretty much knew who was going to be available. So we knew we were taking. We were confident and comfortable with it. So it was just a matter of waiting for a turn.
Here's the pick of the Ducks, 3rd overall.
The Anaheim Ducks are proud to select from the Oshawa Generals, Beckett Seneca.
Man, this was not expected. Certainly when the season began. Look at his reaction. Oh my God. I mean, this is a shocker.
Oh, what a reaction that is. Similar to mine.
That's one of the best reactions we've ever seen in a draft. Drafted.
Absolute shock and awe, and the tears are about to start flowing.
I think the first kind of 3-4 seconds I was really just shocked and kind of froze up, and then really kind of realized that my name was called. Shock to excitement for sure.
It was really funny to see how surprised he was, and I think that has to do with, it's not that he thought he was going 15 or 16, it's that we decided to lay low after we met him at the combine.
To see a reaction like that of a young guy just being that excited and surprised, is awesome.
Congratulations, you're gonna love Anaheim.
I can't even remember, to be honest, what kind of happened. It's kind of blank until I walked off stage, so I don't really remember much going on stage there, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty special for sure.
Toronto trades pick number 23 in this year's draft to Anaheim. Anaheim, you're on the clock.
Steen wasn't one of the players we had identified for that trade initially. We did not think he was going to be there in the early 20s. So as pick 18 came around and he was still on the board, Pat started to call every team between 19 and 23.
The Anaheim Ducks are proud to select from Norway, Steen Solberg.
It was a really special moment for me, and as a Norwegian too, not a lot of players get drafted from Norway. It was a special moment to share that with family and friends.
So I didn't think this was a possibility, but obviously super happy to do it.
So just a super special moment for both of us and the country.
Up to this moment, it's been the best day of my life. It's something I'll never forget, and I just hope to remember it for the time that was sort of one of the proudest with my family. So.
Holy crap!
Thank you.
Just a really special day, a special moment for me. I'm gonna remember the feeling I had when I walked up on the stage there and hugged my dad and my family, and I'm gonna remember it forever.
We're live with day 2 of the Upper Deck NHL draft here at Sphere in Las Vegas, Nevada. The Ducks picked 2 picks in the first round, Beckett Seneca and Stan Solberg, and they've got 6 picks today and a lot of options to choose from.
We'll see if size and physicality is a theme here in day 2.
Next up for selection, the Anaheim Ducks.
Here we go.
From Mudo, Lucas Pettersson.
So two-way forward, plays the middle, takes key defensive zone face-offs, pushes the play.
We were hoping that Lucas was still going to be available at our pick. He was our target. Really excited about his future.
Just felt really good coming into this organization, well greeted by all the guys around the table.
I've matured over the years, but I've always been one of the leaders. I think I'm a lead by example guy. Like that.
What's up, Duck fans? Lucas Pettersson here. Excited to be a part of the Orange County.
Things move a little bit different in day 2. It's going to go quite quick through these rounds.
From Chicoutimi, Maxime Massey.
Thank you. Alex, congratulations on the outcome.
Really cool moment. I think it's some things you'll remember for all your life. You never really have the chance to like feel these emotions in your body. Some things I remember forever for sure.
From North Bay of the OHL, Ethan Procision.
Happy man. The next pick belongs to the Colorado Avalanche.
Welcome, man. Right on.
Kind of blacked out and froze a little bit. Just hearing my name called. I mean, it's something that's unbelievable. I mean, it's something that you always dream of. I mean, there with my family, my billet family, it was pretty cool to have them all there, and I got to hug my parents. They do so much for me, and it was kind of cool to see how they reacted, and it was unreal.
It's actually the best day of our hockey career. We're not even the hockey player, we're just the parents. We can't express how excited we are today, right now.
To see him get drafted and fulfill his dream, there's no words.
Yeah, you know, he's not our own kid, but he's definitely part of our family. And so as soon as I heard from North Bay, I was like, ah! You know, we're so happy for him. We couldn't be more proud of him.
This one's for you, Glenn, from Everett Taryn Smith.
Honestly, probably blacked out a little bit. Definitely a pretty sweet moment. Super excited. Lots of emotions I feel like are running through the body. Almost a surreal feeling. So.
And that is an exciting moment as a player. You know, it was a long time for me back in '91, but I still do remember it pretty well.
What did you think? Pretty crazy building. Unreal. Yeah.
Ruski Alexandre Blais.
I didn't see it. We congratulated him, and then everything is a blur after. I didn't really watch him go down. We were very excited, a bit anxious, but we're very, very happy. Welcome to the Ducks.
A nice combination of upside projection offensively, size, competitiveness, overall really good hockey sense throughout the selections that we made on day 2.
Coming up, those draft picks join the pool of Ducks prospects as we recap development camp and Gulls camp, right here on Gulls All Access, presented by California Coast Credit Union. Get a free jersey and guaranteed tickets to every game this season by joining Gulls Elite. Customize your experience starting at only $16 per game. Memberships include access to exclusive events and experiences, entry to the Stella Lounge, dedicated service rep, and may include complimentary parking. Learn more by visiting sandiegogulls.com/elite. Now we recap the organization's off-season camps. There was no time off for the prospects following the draft, as the Ducks opened up their annual development camp the following week on July 1st. The 5-day development camp featured Ducks prospects participating in on-ice skating and skills, off-ice strength and conditioning, and leadership development sessions conducted by the organization's coaches and player development staff, giving the prospect group their first taste of the NHL environment.
And it's been a whirlwind for sure, but I do kind of finally settled down in the last couple of days. It's pretty demanding camp in the spot and really a lot. So.
Prior to the start of training camp, the Anaheim Ducks prospects participated in the annual Rookie Camp and Rookie Face-Off Tournament, this year hosted by the Los Angeles Kings. The 2024 Rookie Face-Off featured a 7-team field with games held at Toyota Sports Performance Center in El Segundo. The Ducks finished the tournament with a record of 1-1-1. The Rookie Camp and the Rookie Face-Off were led by the San Diego Gulls coaching staff.
We stuck to a similar format that we used from last season. This is a skating-heavy camp because skating is very important in the NHL. If you watch what the finals look like this year, and everybody can skate. We have an element of the camp where we're dedicating to shooting, an element where we're dedicating to puck protection, make sure that we've got alignment from development camp through San Diego right into Anaheim. And so, yeah, it was a really a team effort to put it together.
Some of the players that come from junior have habits that aren't going to fly in the NHL, and I think Matt's done a wonderful, excellent job in communicating that to some of those players, and I think they've really taken to it well, and I think they're like I said, some of those guys are knocking on the door for jobs, so which is a really good thing for us.
The Anaheim Ducks open their annual camp at Great Park Ice and 5 Point Arena on September 19th with a roster of 66 players competing for roster spots with the club.
Coming into camp, it's great. Great meeting all the new players and new personnel of the Gulls and Ducks organization, so it's been a great start to camp.
You know, it's exciting to be around the young guys and with so much talent and speed and skill, and excited to kind of get the year going.
The group would have a week of practices and a full preseason schedule to showcase their talents to the club's brass before roster decisions were made during the team's exhibition schedule.
It's important to get off to a hot start and maintain. That's what it takes to win a Calder Cup. You're not going to scrape by and try and beat everyone in the playoffs. It's important to establish confidence throughout the regular season. We want to be winners, and it starts with camp here.
While many young players were returned to their junior clubs for another season of growth, the San Diego Gulls welcomed a group of their own to the rink's Poway Ice to battle it out for a spot on the Ducks' AHL roster.
I know a lot of us had a really good camp in Anaheim. Some guys' first day of camp here. So we have a good group right now. A lot of energy on the ice, good practice, good day one. So we're really excited to get the ball rolling here and have a good season.
Yeah, I'm ready to get out there. You know, a bit tired of just practicing and doing scrimmages, but you know, getting out there for next Saturday for our first game is going to be really exciting.
It's great to have so many new faces, younger and older. You know, we've got youthful enthusiasm blending with some guys with a lot of wonderful veteran experience in our league. It creates a really nice blend.
The Gulls roster was finalized October 8th ahead of their season opener in Toronto, Ontario. Thanks for watching Gulls All Access presented by California Coast Credit Union. Join us next time when we sit down with Gulls General Manager Rick Patterson and recap the Gulls' first ever road trip to Toronto. See you next time.